Estoy esperando.
Ya no hables.
Mensaje.
D.
Active and standby are the two states, right, of routers if we consider the HSRP protocol. Thank you very much. For number 4, which are two protocols used for Ether channel? Somebody can give me the answer.
C. For aggregation protocol.
And link aggregation control protocol. Thank you very much. Those are the two protocols used for Ether channel. Remember that each one of the technologies or general protocols include other sub-protocols, right? Now, in number 5, how is measured the distance between switches when using that STP protocol?
Letter E, because of the each path is based on bandwidth.
All right. Thank you very much. So number 6, what is the function of the Ether channel protocol? Will be it allows grouping of several physical Ethernet links to create one logical Ethernet link, right? So these are the answers for this activity, right? Which was the introductory activity. And here you have all the answers, right? So the purpose of this exercise is just to review the protocols we just saw recently. So what you can do here is to take a screenshot to this image and save this information, right? You can take a screenshot to this image and save the image, right, in a Word document. So you can take a screenshot at this moment. And now we're going to move to the presentation, right? In the presentation, we're going to see now what is the frame relay, right? I have here a presentation. Let me open it. And now we have here the concept of frame relay. As I told you, I already sent you the practice, right? In which you are going to see the commands, but here we are introducing the topic. So now that we saw the background of different protocols that we have seen recently, now we're going to see what is frame relay about. Stop sharing. And I want to share again because I cannot move the slide. Okay, well, I am going to share again the presentation. And remember that now we're going to start analyzing the frame relay, and we're going to see different important concepts associated to it. There it is, okay? So I'm going to see frame relay. Can you watch my presentation?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. So here we have the concept, right? What is frame relay? Frame relay is a packet switching telecommunication service designed for fast-efficient data transmission for intermittent traffic between local area networks, LANs, and between endpoints in wide area networks, WANs. We have seen recently different protocols, right? But this protocol is associated to LAN technology and also WAN technology. Here, what we have here as advantage of this protocol is that it implies also a long distance communication. Sorry, something happened with the presentation, but I'm going to present this one. Okay, So now, what is frame relay? Frame relay is a packet switching technology offered as a telecommunication service used primarily to WAN-Leaks. For WAN-Leaks, frame relay can be used to encapsulate local area network LAN traffic, such as Ethernet frames for transmission over digital data transmission lines or wide area networks, and can connect multiple lines to form a multi-point WAN. And we're going to see that there is a cloud, right? Or there is a set of circuits that interconnect everything. Okay, now how it works. The frame relay technology is a packet switching service. It provides high performance and has a great efficiency. Frame relay leaves error correction up to the station endpoints in order to speed up WAN communication. So the frame relay technology makes the packet gets to the destination effectively. Also, what it realizes is that it decomposes the packets into different packets, right? And they get to the destination by forming one complete packet again. So how it works? As in other packet switching networks, frame relay operates by breaking network data into packets and tagging each packet with a destination address. Each packet is then relayed to switching nodes that make up the packet switching network, right? As I told you, one big packet is broken down and then it gets together again. So the packets are reassembled into the correct order at their destination. Frame relay is a protocol independent service that uses special frame relay devices for encapsulating network data into variable length packets called frames using the data link. And here you have the example, right, of the cloud and the routers connected to the cloud, which is a set of switches. We're going to see next what is a cloud. Instead of relaying each packet individually through the frame relay network, frame relay uses virtual circuits. This is another important concept that act as temporary paths through the network. You can run multiple logical WAN links over a single physical frame relay connection. Frame relay uses a star or hub and spoke technology in which frame relay devices are connected to the frame relay cloud, right? If you remember the topologies, right? The star topology is this one, right? In which you have a central hub and all the nodes connected surrounding it. Now, what is a cloud? A cloud is an important concept related to frame relay. The cloud symbolizes a set of switches that it has internally. A frame relay cloud is a collection of packet switching devices used as a shared public network or backboning wide area network traffic for private customers. It symbolizes the internet, or it symbolizes a set of switches or devices that are interconnected. The frame relay network is described as a cloud because of the large number of interconnections between the various edge switches, usually forming a fully connected mesh topology. And finally, in frame relay services, each frame of information contains the routing information needed to enable the frame to be routed to its destination through the cloud. So this is what a frame relay is. And now we're going to go over important concepts that are associated to a frame relay in this activity. For this activity, I want you to look for these important frame relay concepts. We have three important concepts. LCI, which is the data link connection identifier. What is it? I want you to look for the information. The virtual circuit or VCA and the local management interface LMI. What I want you to do in this moment is to take 3-4 minutes only and look for these concepts on the web. Okay, you're going to look for the definition of these concepts. What are these concepts about? Why are they related to frame relay? And I want to share this information in a moment. So look for these concepts. I'm going to give you 3 minutes, and then we just check the answers of the exercise. So in this moment, we are looking for these important concepts related to frame relay technology. And what I want you to do is to look for these concepts on the web. You need to research and look for these concepts. And in a moment, you are going to tell me what did you find there about these concepts, important concepts related to frame relay. In a moment, we're going to start sharing the information. Okay, can somebody tell me what do you have about data link connection identifier? Somebody?
Me, teacher.
Yes, please, go on.
Okay, is the first is the channel identifier of the circuit established in frame relay?
Okay, the channel, thank you very much, right? So it is the frame relay address, right? Or the channel of communication, of course, used in frame relay headers to identify the digital circuit, right? It is associated with this concept. Remember that when we refer to addresses, we refer also to headers, right? We saw that in the topic of introduction to networks, right? When a packet is sent, remember that you have the information of the packet in zeros and ones, but also you have the header, right? Which is the part which is before the main element for the bits sent, right? Remember that we have, for example, a series of bits here. Let's suppose that this is the information, right? that needs to be sent, right? And there is a part over here, right? A special part at the beginning that is considered the header, right? Or the control information for all these bits that are sent. Thank you very much for sharing that data link connection identifier concept. What do you have about the virtual circuit? Somebody?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, please.
a logical concept that represents the path that frames travel between devices.
Thank you very much. Exactly, it is the path, right? It is a virtual circuit, right? A virtual means of communication that is established with using this frame relay protocol. It is exclusive of the frame relay protocol. So it is a logical concept that represents the path that frames travel between devices. Thank you very much. And somebody would like to participate for local management interface, LMI.
Me, teacher.
Yes, please.
The protocol used to manage the connection.
To manage the connection, right? The local management interface is the protocol used to manage the connection, right? So here we have three important concepts. Why are they important? Well, because here we have first the identifier, right? Or the name that is proper of frame relay for the addresses or the information sent, right? Through all the network established with frame relay. We have also the virtual circuit, which is the path created, right? What is the way in which the packet is going to be sent to its destination? Well, the virtual circuit is created by frame relay. And the local management interface, which is another important concept, is one protocol, right? Remember that we saw in the first exercise that there are sub-protocols or internal protocols of the general ones, right? Well, that is the case of this local management interface for frame relay. And in the practice, of course, we are going to use all these concepts and with a series combined with a series of commands that you need to send the information. Now, I'm going to show you the answers. Here you have them, right? And let's review the answers. So the data link connection identify a frame relay address used to frame relay headers to identify the virtual circuits. Virtual circuit, a logical concept that represents the path in which frames travel between devices. And the local management interface LMI, the protocol used to manage the connection, right? Okay, so with all this information frame relay, you are going to develop the practice, right? That is actually there activated in classroom. Remember, I told you at the beginning of the class. Here you have the practice number 3 frame relay, and you're going to put in use this knowledge, these concepts through the use of commands, right? In order to develop this practice. And I sent you the instructions of the practice also via email. But we are just starting going deeply, right, in the concepts and commands in order to develop this practice. Now, we're going to continue by going through this exercise in which we're going to close this class, right? What I want you to do is to take a screenshot. You are going to take a screenshot to this image, right? And I want you to write the answers in your notebook, okay? Take a screenshot to this image and write the answers in your notebook of this image. What I want you to do is to try to find out what will be the missing word, right? For this exercise. Which word is missing in each blank? I want you to word. It is only one word per blank, okay? Only one word per blank. Analyze it, right? Analyze it according to what we saw today related to the topic of frame relay. I want you to find out what are the missing words, okay? In 3 minutes, we're going to check the answers of this closing exercise. I want you to analyze it, answer it, and in a moment, we just check the answers together. Remember, take a screenshot to this image and write only the answers in your notebook. For number 1, 2 answers, 2 words. For number 2, other 2 words. For number 3 is the same case, and for number 4, it is only 1 word missing. So please go over this exercise, answer it, and in 3 minutes, we just check the answers. So in a moment, we're going to start checking the answers. We're going to thinking about the missing word per blank, according to what we saw today, about the introduction of the topic frame relay. So please go over the exercise, answer it, and in a moment, we'll check the answers. Okay, so let's continue and let's check the answers of the exercise. And for number 1, I'm going to ask Martin. You there, Martin?
Yes.
Okay, Martin, can you read please number 1 and including the answers, please? You're going to read all the paragraph, number 1, including the 2 answers, please.
Free relay is packet fishing, communication, service designed for cost-efficient data transmission for intermittent traffic between local area networks, LANs, and between endpoints in wide area networks.
Thank you very much, Martin. Exactly, you have there communication and wide, the two answers. Thank you very much. What about number 2? Lara, and you read number 2, Lara.
Yes, teacher. Number 2, free relay provide high performance and has a great efficiency from relay leaves error connected to the station endpoint in order speed WAN communication.
Thank you very much. That one communication, right? Thank you, Lara. So there, the frame relay provides a great efficiency, right? And it is for checking out error correction. Also, it improves the communication of one connection, which is for long distance. Now, number 2, can you give me the answer, Tomas Vega, of number 3?
Yes, it is frame relay operates by breaking network data into packets and tagging each packet with the destination address. The packets are reassembled into the correct order and their destination.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Right, and remember that we said that the frame relay breaks down the packets, right? And then it makes bring again all the information in order to get to the destination. So in this way, it is more effective than communication. That is the purpose. What about number 4? Somebody, any volunteer for number 4?
Yes, teacher, me.
Okay, Yesenia, go on.
Okay, number 4, the frame relay network is described as a cloud because of the larger number of interconnection between the various edge switches.
Thank you very much. And another important concept for this technology frame relay is the cloud, right? And it implies a large number of interconnection between all the switches, all the devices. So with this exercise, we just concluded today's session, and here I show you the answers in case you miss one concept or one word. So I want you to just check the answers, compare the answers, right? And check out that you have the same word in the line. Remember that you needed to take a screenshot to this exercise and only write down the answers in your notebook. Remember that in your notebook, please write down at the top of each page your full name and date every time you write information in there. So I'm going to stop sharing this information. I'm going to go back with you. And I don't know if you have a question about today's topic or something to say. No questions? Okay, so remember that, no questions. So remember that all this information was helpful to introduce the practice. I already sent Tobias, right? The practice, and Tobias was going to send it to you. And this practice is going to be delivered on December 6th, right? There in classroom, you have the date. And remember to be registering all your activities in the notebook, right? Everything clear and complete there. Okay, so we're going to stop here. And if you don't have a question, well, we're going to leave today's class here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Have a nice evening, everybody. Afternoon, evening.